We will now proceed to melt the lauric and benzoic acid mixture. This will have a green label. Be sure to record the mass of both the lauric acid and the benzoic acid. This mass for the lauric acid does not need to be the same mass that was on the original test tube. Pure substances, regardless of what their mass are, will have the same melting point. It is only the lauric acid in this test tube whose mass matters. Once your mixture is completely melted, it is important to stir it thoroughly. We want to make sure that the concentration of the benzoic acid in the lauric acid is the same throughout. If this is the first time that this particular test tube has been used, there's a decent chance that the materials were not spread evenly to begin with. You will know that if it is the first time if the materials appear powdery rather than one solid lump. Once these are stirred thoroughly, remember you need about 45 seconds for the temperature probe to equilibrate to the temperature of the liquid. Then you can immerse the test tube into a cooling water bath. Start the time and allow the data collection to begin, all the while stirring the mixture until you have a nice long flat region with which to determine the melting point of the mixture. I have highlighted two regions of the graph and then clicked in the lower left hand corner and chosen curve fit. Notice that I have avoided the very curved region in the middle. That's to avoid changing what the slope would be based on a small amount of data. Again, I'm interested in just this portion down here. If I take the mouse and click on that button, since I am on a Chromebook instead of a tablet, or the data point will automatically go to the curve of the data that was collected. But I want to see where this intersection is. So I'm going to need to go to the corner and toggle on the interpolate button. Again, you can see I'm not exactly where they're overlapping, so I need to move my curve over, or my line over just a little bit so that I can get the same number for both graphs. It looks like the melting point for this solution of lauric acid and benzoic acid is 39.4 degrees Celsius. You wonder why I'm leaving off the extra 2 digits. If we look at the data that is being collected by the thermometer, it is only collected out to 1 decimal place. So this is the degree of certainty that we have with this data collection. Also, because we are going to be using the freezing point depression factor of 3.9, we'll only have 2 significant digits anyway. So this is close enough for us to use for our data calculations.